Christine will spend the rest of her life comparing herself to Robyn, and that's a tragedy.
Oh, what did we just watch? Oh, what is going on, you guys? Hello, welcome to part three of the real tell all, which is the tell all after the tell all. Welcome, you guys. My jaw, I don't know about you guys, but my jaw was dropped to the floor basically this entire time. I don't know about you guys. The stuff that was coming out of Robyn and Kody's mouth today, what are we getting ourselves into, you guys? Let's be real. If emotional manipulation were an Olympic sport, Robyn, let me think about this. I don't even know who would have taken the gold. Either Robyn or Kody maybe were tied for gold. Kody basically, I mean, it got so petty. It it's like Kody, if we're talking about airlines, he would blame Janelle for the cost of flights, and Meri would be, oh wait, hold on one second, and Meri would be clapping alone in the background. Tonight's tell all part three. How many times can this man and this woman, you know who I'm talking about, that couple, um, lie, gaslight, blame shift, weird kissing commentary, talking about the world's most tragic story from his angle. It was like a sad boy Shakespeare of polygamy. We're gonna get into it tonight. So grab your drinks, um, get your phones out. I need you to call in. Listen, the yes, phone lines are open. We need to rant together. This was a masterclass in emotional dysfunction. We're gonna get into it. So, what do you guys think? I want to know in the chat. Was it a tell-all or was it a tell nothing? You think about it. Let me know. We will be right back.
This tell all or tell nothing. Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing. Is this a tell all or a tell nothing? Tell all, tell nothing.
All right, my people, my people, my people. Where do we even begin? Tonight was insane. I think we can all agree there was a tell stop that there were tell some things. There was a lot. There were a lot of tell-alls. Let me just go over the main things. We have a lot. Okay, this is going to be a busy week because there is so much to dive into of what we get ready for tomorrow night. This is going to be an epic week, so just get ready. Okay, turn your notifications on. Where do we even begin? Okay, so I just want to go over the top points. I'm going to rant a little bit. If you guys don't know how to call in, and then I'll take your calls at the end. So if you guys want to start filtering in, let me know. If you don't know how the phone lines work, basically, and you could come on in now and just kind of wait in line. But you click the link, it's pinned in the comment section. It's also, I think, in the description, but also Nightbot is coming around with the link. So if you want to talk, come on, you want to speak to your girl, you want to speak to the group, you have something amazing to say. Kind of like, hold on. Do you guys have anything epic like our girl? Like, seriously, let me just go back to this because this is kind of the energy that we need. Where is it? Here it is. Life Fest. Oh no, I have too many things. Hold on, hold on. Oh gosh, what a night. I already got rid of that. Hold on. Oh, okay. Let me remove that. Let me add this. I have so much stuff tonight. That's what's crazy. Okay, like this. You guys
Is
want to hear
playing
this.
chess, and Kody is playing marbles, and he's losing.
That's amazing. You guys have things to say. Something epic like that. So anyway, so here's how it works. You click the link, and it's going to take you to a backstage page that looks like this. Just go ahead and put your display name, and then you hit the blue enter studio button, and you'll be backstage. You'll know before you come on. I will give you plenty of time. So just go ahead if you want to talk. Okay, where do I begin? Let's just start. Kody and Robyn were insane this episode. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start with this. Let's start with we're going to talk about Meri and Robyn. They got over that. Janelle, let's just start with that. You know what? Let's start with something that makes us happy because you're going to get angry tonight with me probably. This is what Janelle said, which was amazing. Amazing. Listen to what Janelle said.
Of like destroy or hurt. For a narcissist, there's a cycle where you love bomb, and then there sort of is a waning, and then you almost kind of like destroy or hurt them.
Saying Kody's a narcissist.
So Connie was like, hey, is Kody a narcissist? So Janelle, okay, give her credit because Janelle was basically like, well, no, he's not necessarily a narcissist because I'm not a psychologist. But she basically implied it, okay? So Janelle, in her wise, composed ways, she basically calls Kody out for being a narcissist without actually saying so. So it was a tacit admission. But she might as well have screamed it from Times Square, like wearing one of those little the outfits in Times Square. That's basically what it was like, okay? She said that Kody always attacks in the ways that hurts the most, that he uses control and shame as tools. Bingo, we all know that. That he love bombs, that he discards, that he thinks he deserves more just because. And you know what? Christine basically echoed those sentiments. And Janelle said it best. Somehow, he always comes out ahead in every single deal. Always. Yeah, that's really not polygamy, guys. That is a Ponzi scheme of emotion. That's basically what's going on. And lessons here, like, seriously, I think we can all learn from this. If every person in your life leaves, or a person that you have a relationship with, right? If they all leave every single time, not one ex-partner, not two ex-partners, right? 3+ ex-partners. Here's the lesson. If they're calling you selfish on their way out, maybe you're not this misunderstood romantic. Maybe, just maybe, you are the common denominator. Am I right or am I right? Kathy, I agree. Kathy said Kody is mad at the OG. It was vitriol, venom, vigor. It was all of it tonight. It was kind of it was very interesting. Can I just say? So kudos to you, Janelle. Thank you for speaking out about that. Because it's true. That's the closest that I've ever heard to any of the wives actually calling him a narcissist. So that makes me very, very happy. I cannot believe the backbiting, the vitriol that Kody had for Christine tonight. That was kind of insane. Just listen to some of these backbiting comments. When he said this, I was like, oh, because there was a segment when they were talking about Christine being in love with David, and like they were playing the montage of Christine and David being together, and just how affectionate she is. And it was actually very nice to see. I think we all were rooting for Christine because she hasn't been able to have an intimate or affectionate relationship ever with Kody. We've seen him say how disgusting she is with the whole nacho incident. She's always been begging for him to, I don't know, pay her a compliment, anything as far as fair representation when he's drooling over Robyn, for her to have any of the same type of treatment. So finally, this woman leaves and she gets it, and we're all for it, right? Except for one person. Except for one person. Listen to what Kody said, because when he said this, I was like, oh! Like, I think I literally gasped. And if you guys, when you hear this, or if you already saw this, put a 1 in the chat if you did too.
Manifest.
Hold on.
Her ability to manifest. Like in a plural marriage, she could have never done that. Christine eating David's face is that's a monogamous thing.
Wow. She was eating his face? Really, Kody? Did you see his laugh when he said that too? Did you see his face? He giggled. That was you guys know, this was a passive aggressive dig. This was a nice, nasty dig. He's pretending to be like, yeah, it's so great, but backbiting. Exactly, Shanna. Yep. Hater. Okay.
Never done that. Christine eating David's face.
Look at him laughing. Look at him laughing about that. This is a man who is so insecure, jealous about his little manhood that this woman left and found love, that he has to put her down in every single way possible. It's disgusting. You know what? Affection is not currency, and you cannot withdraw love from one wife and deposit it all onto Robyn's lap and then cry when the bank of public opinion basically, uh, you know, rejects your entire image. It doesn't work that way, Kody. I couldn't believe you guys, I couldn't believe there was something crazy. You know what? I'm going to leave that because he goes on, he has this new conspiracy theory, and I want to know what you guys think about this because I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Don't understand it. Robyn, let's talk about her. She is the rewriter of history, and she used the term recency bias. I wonder where that came from. I'm sure that her and Kody came up with that together. You know that they talked about all of these things together. You know they did. So Robyn is blaming things. She's using her new word from Wikipedia and a thesaurus, and her and Kody came up with their game plan. That's what I'm assuming. But I found it very interesting. Hold on, let me pull up this moron. I'm sorry, I have to call her that. Robyn tried to rewrite history. Okay. She was saying that people are getting even and that everyone is using mean words, and she's above that, you guys. So Robyn wants to let you guys know Everyone else is playing in the dirt and the mud, and she's above that. She's better than that. She's more evolved. She's not getting dirty. I want to let you guys know that, okay? She is saying that people are rewriting history, even though we've seen it all. All of us have had a front row seat for 19 seasons, but somehow they're misunderstood. They being Kody and Robyn, the powerless duo. So, no. The only one getting even here, Robyn, if you think that people are trying to settle scores, there's only one karma train, and there's a two-person ticket that's fully booked, and there's only 2 people on it. That's you and Kody. The karma train, it's full. Okay, you and Kody need to ride it, because I really truly think that at some point this karma is going to come back. You can't have this much shite building and building and building up and dodging and weaving and getting mansions and $60,000 doll collections and getting your Victoria's Secret underwear $35,000 bill paid off and all of that. At some point, karma's going to come knocking. I don't know when. It hasn't happened yet, but I think it will. She did this crazy Jedi. I don't know how frustrated we were. Tell me, chat, put a 1 in the chat if you were frustrated by the conversation that happened between Meri and Robyn with the whole who's a better friend conversation. Let me know. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you were frustrated, like I was, at Robyn's voodoo to try to. Oh my gosh, Kathy's not having it. Gabrielle, Melanie, like that was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Ooh, Gabrielle said 171 people watching and only 48 likes. Come on, watchers. Yeah, please like the video. I would love that. Okay, yeah, you guys are irritated with that. I was too. We got to talk about that. Here's, if you guys haven't watched, we're going to break it down, okay? There was a segment about Robyn and Meri's friendship and kind of the demise of it. Guess what? We all, us Sister Rights fans, we've seen for what? Well, basically since season 1, the disintegration of the relationship, this one-sided relationship since the beginning. This woman is the reason, the woman that you're seeing on the screen right now, Robyn, is the reason that you're even in this family. Okay? Like, yes, Kody manipulated her, but it all started with Meri. And Meri has to keep giving and giving and giving and giving. And guess what? When there's a giver, there's also a taker. So Robyn is taking and taking and taking and taking and taking. But suddenly, Suki asks Robyn, hey, do you want to have a better relationship with Meri? And she has this expert-like, it's almost scary the way that she is able to deflect. She can be a politician, guys. She could be a politician because she's able to flip a question and turn it into something else to where the interviewer kind of just goes on a different topic and forgets about what they asked. So she's asking, hey, Robyn, do you want to repair your relationship with Meri? Like, what do you think about that? And Robyn somehow turns it into, instead of Robyn returning or being a better sister wife to Meri or friend to Meri, Robyn's like, well, I tried. And I thought that after Meri left, she gave the impression that we were going to have a good relationship after that and that we were going to try. So I reached out and I kept reaching out, and Meri won't return my calls. So she's not reciprocating my effort, and she's not reciprocating the relationship. I wanted to punch the television screen. I was screaming. You guys, I was so pissed when she said that. I was like, wait a second. Are you doing this Jedi mind trick, Robyn? Like, what the hell are you doing, Robyn? You're taking the words that we've all been saying about you since season 1, and especially the last 3 seasons, and now you're flipping it on Meri? Now you're the one putting in effort? We've seen you not invite Meri to Christmas and forget to tell her that the kids are over for Thanksgiving. And during COVID, when there was no one there for Meri, and she even bought and built this amazing, beautiful playground for Robyn's children outside of her house. Remember, Meri doesn't have any children at home anymore, so there was no need to even buy that except for her children. So even during COVID, they would have been able to socially distance outside. She wouldn't even take them there. But now all of a sudden that Robyn needs Meri because Mary's finally like leaving the nest, so to speak, because it really was basically nest Robyn. And Meri finally has kind of the upper hand because she has no tie there anymore. And now Robyn wants to be quote unquote friends so she can have control again. And now you're saying that that's what's reciprocal? Girl, you ghosted Meri like a PayPal chargeback of some seedy website. I mean, my sister's closet, maybe? Joking. But when she says that she was the one reaching out to Meri, we know that that's a lie. Because Robyn only does effort when a camera's on and when there's either emotional clout, financial clout to collect, something that makes her look good, something that makes her look benevolent. Okay, so don't try to confuse control Robyn for connection. Ma'am, you were not being loyal. Okay, you were holding the strings with the little marionette, aka isn't that a line on Hand Stands for Robyn? I think it is. And you know what? Meri finally found the scissors and she cut away. She is really trying not to be Robyn's puppet. And I love it. So that was insane. So Queen Robyn, the empath queen, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I so appreciate it. Kathy said, Robyn sounds empathetic for the camera only. Agreed. I couldn't have said it better. Thank you. If you agree with Kathy, put a 1 in the chat. I agree. Robyn, not only does she sound empathetic for the camera, she sounds like she's benevolent, like that she knows what she's doing, that she's so above it all. Like, it's disgusting. Thank you. I see it. I see it. I see you. I see you. Oh, don't worry about it. Wallace said, I'd really love to make it to the live on time like happened. I'm just glad you're here. You're helping to make the show, so thank you for being here. I so appreciate it. Wow, there's a lot of ones. Thanks, guys. Agreed. Gail, good to see you. Good to see everyone. I'm charming. Maggie, yep. Yup. Agreed. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so much. And here's the thing. Meri, we gotta talk about Meri for a second again. We gotta give her, like, you could tell that during the time that this tell-all was filmed that she was still and it's frustrating to watch because it is past Meri. Past Meri, she's struggling. Okay, she past Meri, and when I say past, I'm talking about during the tell-all when it was filmed, I think in November. She was struggling a little bit. She was still kind of team Robyn and Kody. She was more loyal, I feel like, to Kody and Robyn than she was to the other wives. I wouldn't say that she's necessarily at this point neutral. I think now she is, now that she's learned more about what has happened. Kody shite talking her friend Jen. I think like the gloves are off. But during this time, it was a little bit difficult to kind of see. But the dust is settled. And at least at this point, was Meri going after Kody? No, I feel like there was a little bit of loyalty there. But with Robyn, she was starting to, cut the string. So I'm happy about that. Robyn tried to cry her way back into, Meri's heart that we saw with the flashbacks, right? But Meri is basically, or has been, she's going to be the queen of something else. But in the past, she was like the queen of quiet suffering, right? In the past, she's rewriting that, and good for her. We're happy for it. But I love they replayed the clip of Meri saying, "Listen, Robyn, that's your emotional baggage to carry when you're crying. I'm not carrying it anymore. I'm not." And so it was so interesting when you watch the clips of Robyn. We're going to go into that later on this week. Oh my gosh, there are so many things that we have to dissect. Like I said, we're just doing a summary tonight. But Robyn, she was shown the clip, and finally, at least, a lot of these people refuse. When I shouldn't even say that. Kody and Robyn, a lot of times, are refusing to look at these clips. And Robyn is just looking down. She's not even looking at the clip when Meri is basically letting the world know what she really thinks. When she was saying, listen, this is not my emotional baggage to carry. Robyn wants me to stay in the sadness, and I'm not doing it. That's Robyn's mess that she has to figure out. Robyn just stared down at the couch. She wouldn't look up. She just looked down at the floor like she was bored, like she was sleepy, like she was disengaged. Really, that's what it was like. So I don't know. I feel like that was a little bit disrespectful. All of the years of this emotional whiplash and Meri, everything that she's gone through, and Robyn supposedly crying all these tears. Don't you want to hear what Meri has to say? So if she's not your pawn, then she's your past. Okay. So healing looks like walking away from the person who's always needed you to be broken so they can feel powerful. So you're not feeling that powerful anymore, are you, Robyn? Is that why you're bored? Is that why you're looking at the floorboard? Is that why? Thank you, Melinda, for being a member for 9 months. Melinda said, how can one person be such a bald-faced liar in front of a national audience? There is no soul there. Well, I mean, I know who you're talking about, Melinda. Thank you so much. But I'm going to throw that back and say, who? I mean, I know, I'm assuming since we're talking about Robyn, you're referring to Robyn. But also, the same could be said for her twin there that's about to lick her face. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second here. Oh, Melinda, you just gave me an excellent idea. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, this is actually fascinating. Oh my gosh, why didn't I put this together before? Okay, hold on. Oh, this is gonna be good. What a jerk. Okay. Oh, you guys are gonna like this. Let me just find it. Oh, this is good. This is good. Let me go back. This one? No. Let's try this one. Yeah, this is it. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay. Where is it? I need to go. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Let's watch him. This is this delusional man before the tell-all. This is, oh my gosh, we're going to watch him in hypocrisy here. I think I'm going to make this a gaslighting clip of the night during the upcoming week, but watch this. Watch Kody here.
But they did Robyn's makeup.
I know.
It was magical. I can't get over that.
Where is it? Oh, is it right here? Here it is. Okay, hold on.
Every time I look at that picture, I'm like,
Wow.
delicious looking.
It's so awkward. Oh my god, so awkward.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so you see him licking right here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you guys. I'm so sorry to do this to you, but trust me, there's a method to my madness, okay? So here he is wanting to lick a picture, right? But then he's going to say this. Hold on. Him and his smug face.
Manifest. Like in a plural marriage, she could have never done that. Christine eating David's face.
Really? Eating David's face. So that's a diss, but you can do this. You can do this with a picture. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry to do this to you. Do you mind if I leave this here for a second? Do you mind if I leave this here for a second? Melinda, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting your girl. I so appreciate it. Listen, I try to entertain you guys, and I hope that you like it. Right now, you can throw as many tomatoes as you want at me. I'm leaving this up because I'm trying to prove a point. Oh my gosh. So I don't want to hear it. Him and his stupid hypocrisy. Okay? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I thought probably one of the most, okay, I told you guys at the top of the hour that this is like a masterclass in emotional dysfunction, right? Are you ready for something that blows my mind? Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, you're done. You don't want to, exactly, Melinda, agreed. Okay, all right, you guys don't want to see that anymore. Okay, fine, done. Is that better? Something that was so crazy, and you guys are gonna have to help me out because I'm still kind of like, when I heard it, I was like, what the hell is this? What is this? I need someone that speaks Kody. Okay, so get ready, fluent Kody speakers. I want to know, either call in or just put it in the chat. Either way, we'll communicate with each other. Okay, so let me know this. Okay, Kody, of course, he kicked off one of the most dramatic. Guys, Kody is the victim of his own romance novel. Did you know that? Oh my God. Tomcat said he looks like the demon puppet of the movie Saw. That is so true. Hold on. Oh my goodness. That that is so true. Okay, hold on. That's actually terrifying, and it's so true. The only thing that I think, hold on, let me get that out right now. Good point. Good catch. Okay, I'm going to put that here. And let me get him. Now I can't unsee it. I really can't unsee it. Thanks a lot. Okay, let me grab it. And let me pull it up. I'm pulling it up right now. Give me a second. Okay, let me get Kody out so you can see him again. Hold on, let me. If you guys have, listen, people, okay? We're all suffering together, so you can't be mad at me. Okay, let me pull this up. No, I have to get rid of something. Okay, let's get rid of this one. There we go. Okay, now I have enough room. Tell me if we didn't put a blonde curly wig on the puppet. That's so true. We're gonna have to do something with this. If we didn't put a blonde curly wig there, right? That would, and then a blue button-down shirt, because Kody wouldn't wear like a red bow tie like that. That would look like, that's true. Tomcat, excellent point. That's terrifying. Put a 3 in the chat if you agree with Tomcat, because I'm putting a 3. Hold on. Tomcat, you get my vote. Good point. Kody agrees. That's scary. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. Okay. Good catch, Tomcat. Okay. That was amazing and epic, and I can't unsee it now. Can I just tell you, I can't unsee it. Okay, so let's go back to the victim. Okay, Kody is a victim. He has a new conspiracy that blows my mind. Let me know in the chat if you think you know what I'm talking about. Was there anything that he said? Okay, I see a lot of 3s. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, there are a lot of 3s. Cool, 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 cool. Agreed. Yup, yup, yup. Which one, Tina? I don't even know which one. The Saw one or him sucking face? But then chastising Christine for sucking face. Okay. Okay. Kody had a weird ass conspiracy theory. And I want to know what you guys think about it. Listen to this. This was weird. What the hell is he talking about? Listen, take notes, and we'll discuss.
This time Robyn and I showed PDA with the family, we got kicked out.
You got kicked out?
I'm not going there.
Okay.
Yeah, they with us bad. And boy, it cost me dearly.
What in the actual F is he talking about? Let's just go back. The last time Robyn and I showed PDA, he got kicked out of the family. What is this man talking about? Excuse me, sir. What? What does he even mean? What? I feel like this is a rejected Twilight spinoff. What is he talking about? He got kicked out of his family. Even Sakani, look at her face. She's like, what the hell are you like? This is all of our faces right now. What the hell are you talking about? What? Let's just listen to it again. I know. If your jaw is to the floor like mine and you're trying to comprehend what the hell you just heard, let's listen again and then tell me what you think the hell he's talking about. I have no idea.
The last time Robyn and I showed PDA with the family, we got kicked out.
You got kicked out?
I'm not going there.
Okay.
Yeah, they with us bad. And boy, it cost me dearly. The last time Robyn.
No, sorry. It cost him dearly. What? What? Why? Who? When? What? Where? And how, sir? This doesn't even make sense. Kody, listen, we're going to break it down for you, okay? You're not heartbroken over losing your wives, sir. Can I put him here? Hold on. I just think that this is so fitting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How about right there, okay? Sir, you're not heartbroken over losing your wives. I think you're heartbroken that the audience hasn't been clapping for you and Robyn. We've been clapping for Christine, Janelle, and Meri. Okay? We're not clapping for your self-centered wife. This is not your rom-com movie. It's actually a horror show, as Tomcat, hold on, where is it? As Tomcat has so brilliantly come to our minds. We know this now, okay? This is a horror show. It's a damn horror show. So please, sir, okay, don't even think. I know you guys are angry with me right now. I know you guys are. Don't even think that you're going to try to mistake infatuation for injustice, sir. What in the hell is he talking about? Let me come to chat. I want to know what you guys are saying because this is actually pissing me off. Talk about, didn't Robyn say the rewriting of history? Well, pot, meat, kettle. Hold on. Let's see what you guys are saying. What are they talking about? Hold on, let me go. What do you guys think? Actually, this is a great point. See, that's why you guys are amazing. Cherie says, why say something and not talk about it? Agreed. Does that even make sense? Yeah, why is he bringing that up? So he's throwing it out there. And what else did he say? Okay, so he's throwing it out there, but I do have to be fair. He said, until Meri and Janelle, I think, marry someone, he's not saying anything about it. Which I don't know why the hell that even matters. What does that have to do with anything? Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Leslie says, Kody to Robyn, help me create a story to make the OGs look bad. Can anyone? Okay, so Leslie's not buying it. Yeah. Twilight, Suki failed not asking the OG3 to follow up on it. You know what else Suki failed to do that is pissing me off? The whole self-respect thing, that Robyn had self-respect for herself. What exactly, how did Robyn have self-respect for herself and Christine didn't? What was it that Christine didn't do? That was like the one question, because that will haunt me forever if that is not answered. What the hell does that mean? So yeah, this is another one. This is another one that I wish the Shikanya had followed up on. Agreed. Let's see. Yes, there is another one. Connie said, is there another one next week? It's the final one, which is going to be important, by the way, because we're going to know, hopefully at the very end, we will know based on how the send-off is, if there's clips or if they talk about the next season, if there's going to be another season. I mean, they might leave us in the dark, but I hope that they don't. I hope there's going to be some type of hint. Like, okay, well, we'll see you next time or something. So everyone, get your ears ready, get your eyes open. Like, we need all the eyes, all the ears, because we need to pay attention till the very end for next Sunday. Megan said, wouldn't be the first time he told a fake story. Remember Kody claiming Christine had a fit about reconciling his marriage with Meri, then never. That's right. Then never followed up on it. Agreed. Oh, that's so true. I didn't even think about that. So, yeah, so his monologue, it was so dramatic. That was weird. It was like I half expected violins to start playing behind him. He also said, and I kid you not, he said the world hates true love. So he thinks that all of the world, we are all hating on Robyn and him because we hate true love and we're jealous of them. He said it's been painful falling in love with Robyn, and he wanted to reiterate, well, it's not Robyn, but it's the world around him that made it painful. Is there anything that you take accountability for yourself? You're the one that conned 3 women into marrying you, and then you took on a mistress and just spent time with her and her kids, and you abandoned your entire family, but you're going to blame it on us hating your beautiful relationship? Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. In Kody land, I guess that means, like, please don't acknowledge that I destroyed my family for Robyn. And then she was like my sidekick, Godzilla, breaking down buildings and busting things open and tearing down an entire city, aka home. So you and your city monster that destroyed everything, we're not supposed to acknowledge that? You're going to blame it on your wives, the public? Really? That's what you have to say? Didn't you just say at the top, like part 1, that you wanted to take accountability? What is that, guys? What is that? You know what else there was a lot tonight? Finger pointing and blame. That was a big one. That was a big one. And Janelle, she basically came up a lot because Kody accused Janelle of having too much influence over the money. And it's weird. I mean, if you think about it, it makes no sense. Once again, that's like blaming us for how he treated his family, how he ignored pretty much 95% of his family. That's like blaming your accountant for your own online shopping addiction. So she was saying that I guess Janelle was balancing the checkbooks, but not buying Robyn's $36,000 worth of lingerie from Victoria's Secret. So let's be clear, Janelle has always been like the family CFO, basically. And Kody, he's the dude who walked into a bank with like glitter on his shoulders, asking for a loan to build 19 houses in a piece of desert land with like no blueprints, like he just wings it. Janelle is the stable one. And here's the kicker. Robyn's kickback from the house that Kody keeps saying is like her money. That money came from everyone else. The other kids grew up, they moved out, the wives contributed. And now Kody's excuse is that no one is left to help raise Robyn's kids, but Robyn contributed to all the other kids. Kody wants to whine like it wasn't his responsibility, that he and Robyn weren't the architect of their own consequences that they're facing now. Thank you, Kathy, for the $2 super chat. Kathy said, Kody wants the wives to take accountability only. I know, he's the king of deflection, Kathy. I can't believe it. Actually, I guess we can believe it, right? That's like quintessential Kody. I guess that's what we should expect. So if you spend all of these seasons that we've seen funneling resources to one household for 19 seasons, don't act surprised when the others move on and leave you with a house full of emotional Barbies to support. That's on you. That's not on us. That's not on your ex-wives. That's on you. And as Kathy said, Kody, you, sir, need to take accountability. You do. So I thought that was really interesting. And we've heard it before. Kody knows how to hit the wives where it hurts. Janelle talked about how she couldn't trust Kody, especially when it came to Coyote Pass. How somehow he always ends up ahead when it comes to deals. And she thinks that Kody is inherently selfish. And somehow Kody always thinks that he deserves more. Always. Isn't that interesting? And Janelle also was talking about how she was talking about how Kody attacks his ex-wives strategically in a way that they value the most, right? That they have their most, I don't know, their most confidence in. He wants to attack their confidence. With Christine wanted love and affection. And Kody would say, Christine, you guys know this, that she wasn't attractive, that he didn't want to be around her, that he didn't want to have intimacy, that Robyn is this, oh, he just wants to, I mean, it's the opposite. I'm sorry, but I'm going there. This is what he wants to do with Robyn. And with Christine, he's just, oh, sorry. It's true. Listen, he's the one that put it out there. But with Christine, she's just disgusting and she's turned off and all of that. There's no attraction and all of that stuff, right? And Janelle was talking about how, yeah, so he's emphasizing Christine's unattractiveness and basically neglecting her with intimacy because that's what she wanted. And Janelle was known to be really smart and very logical. Janelle likes that. She likes dealing with the finances. And Kody once again blamed her for being fiscally irresponsible. And that's what Kody attacked. So you already heard Janelle call Kody a narcissist. Basically, it was a tacit admission. But she did. And she knows about Kody's love bombing cycle. And she talked about how narcissists destroy and hurt and then try to fix. And then they keep repeating the pattern. And she said that that's something that Kody does a lot. And it's so funny. Because actually, it's not funny. It's sad. But that's what he does. He love bombs. He has so many conditions on his quote unquote love. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. So, Christine, she talked a lot about intimacy. We're going to have to get into this in another show, but I'm just going to break down some of the highlights of what she said tonight. But basically, Christine was talking about how when it comes to Coyote Pass, she thinks that Kody is super greedy when it comes to money. She thinks that Kody does what's best for him and Robyn, and that Kody and Robyn took their money and took more of it than what the other wives had. And she said that her relationship with Kody, she thought was good until Robyn came around. But at that point, romantically, financially, emotionally, she was on her own. And she was basically living independently at that point. So she said that she didn't have that kind of relationship, you know? She didn't have the physical relationship that she had wanted. And here's another zinger that I thought was disgusting. And once again, my jaw, seriously, it dropped to the floor when he said this, and I gasped, I think, with this one too. Tell me if you guys heard this. If not, you're in to be angry. I know it. Here we go.
Christine will spend the rest of her life comparing herself to Robyn, and that's a tragedy.
That is disgusting. I can't believe that he said that. I really can't. Because that's what he keeps doing. He keeps doing all of these weird things. He's the one that didn't want the wives to compare, right? But here he is basically blatantly saying that this is all about comparison. And he gaslights Christine because he makes it seem like it's like, well, no, it's just you bringing it up. It's you. Kody, what do you expect the women to do when they can see right in their face how you're treating them differently to one person? That's a natural, even animals, dogs know. Wait a second, you're treating this dog better than me. Even they understand the disparity. An animal, let alone your wives. What do you expect them to do? Thank you, Melanie. For the super chat, Melanie said, the withholding or engaging in intimacy was Kody's way to get the women to conform to what he needed them to do. Agreed, Melanie. Agreed. And yeah. Honestly, there's nothing else I could say to that. I would say that Robyn piggybacked off of that too. I mean, it didn't matter if Robyn withheld intimacy, but she knew that Kody would withhold intimacy if she went to him and started whining and crying, and right. So I thought that was interesting. We got to talk about Robyn, by the way. Robyn was disgusting tonight. So thank you, Melanie. I so appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. We got to talk about Robyn. Robyn did this disgusting, like trying to deflect and support Kody. Again, she did it in part 1. She did it in part 2. She's doing it tonight. And the stupid recency bias and her claiming that they're rewriting history and her being above board and how she's so wonderful, but everyone else is just so mean. Well, Robyn. And here's the thing, let's just listen to, because they both, I don't know if they've discussed this before. I think they did. I bet you that they were making fun of Christine and David. Let's just listen to Kody again, because Robyn basically piggybacked on Kody's statement in an underhanded way. Let's just listen to this again. Hold on.
Manifest.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a plural marriage, she could have never done that. Christine eating David's face, that's a monogamous thing.
So what was very interesting, okay, is Robyn also, because there was a segment basically about PDA. So Kody gave his opinion. Robyn basically shaded Christine because Suki asked Robyn as well about PDA. I was like, what do you think about PDA? Where does it stand? And Robyn was like, I'm fine with PDA, but Kody wants to take it further. And so here's what's interesting. Then Suki asked her, well, what are you okay with PDA? And she was like, well, I'm fine with kissing, but Kody wants to do more. And so Sakanya asked, like, well, what do you mean, like, more? And she was like, yeah, I sucking face is like, it's too much. I don't want to see sucking face and all that. Well, that's a dig to Christine. But also, isn't she basically implying that if she's fine with kissing, but she doesn't like the open face swapping out tongues and stuff, she doesn't want to do that. And Kody's line is he wants to do more. Is that what she's implying? That this idiot, hold on, this one right here, that obviously likes to lick and everything and suck face, it seems like. Isn't that what he wants to do? So are you just jealous, Kody, that Christine is doing that openly, but Robyn won't? Like, what is that? I thought that that was really interesting. So once again, Robyn's playing victim. Robyn said that she was told to conform to the rules when she came in the family in regards to affection. She didn't agree with it, but she went along with it. And it's very obvious who that came from. It's coming from Christine because Janelle said she didn't have a problem with it. And Kody said that Meri, the way that Kody once again referenced Christine sucking face and said that the way that Christine sucks David face is the way that Meri sucked his face in the beginning. And Janelle's mom had a problem with it. It was like, dude, you need to stop. You need to stop. So, yeah, that was really very interesting. So it's obvious, and Robyn was like, well, I'm not going to say who that person was. I'm not going to say who they were. Well, we all know who you're talking about. It's Christine. And no wonder, because Christine even came out. She was in the next clip right after Robyn and was like, yeah, it's not good when your relationship is bad and then you see that it's just not going to work. So of course, being empathetic, Robyn, you didn't have to worry about that because your relationship was never in a bad spot, so you don't need to worry about it. So that was interesting. So yeah, so Kody's big gripe about finances, he's saying that Robyn kind of is owed money because she paid for all the other kids growing up. But now that they've separated, Robyn's not getting the same reciprocal support with the children that she has now in her household, which is like, boo hoo. You guys live in really, Janelle was like in a trailer. You guys have 2 mansions. You guys have go-karts and ATVs and like 18 cars and doll collections and really, and all of these asset things that the other women didn't have. Stop it. Stop it. So Kody claims, I think, yeah, he wants to be openly affectionate with PDA. He said that the reason that the wives, this was what was interesting. He said that the reason that the wives, his ex-wives, and so Christine is out of the picture, but he said that the reason that Janelle and Meri are coming after him is because they weren't able to get alimony, so they're coming after him in other ways. Like, of course, him and his stupid conspiracy theory. Like, Kody, it's way bigger than that, dude. You've taken a lot of their money for a very long time. A very long time. So I thought that was ridiculous. Just all of these petty comments with Christine and with Robyn and Kody tonight. So many petty comments. But you know what wasn't petty? Let's just go back. Christine, it was so sweet. She said that David gave her the confidence to be openly affectionate with the PDA. And that David made her feel wanted. And it was so sad. David said that Christine, he could tell that she was just starved for affection, and he tries his best to give her that attention and affection and to make up for lost time. It was really sweet. It was really sweet. Oh, I thought that this was interesting too. Did you guys hear this part? We're gonna have to dive into this at a later date. But Meri said that she got in trouble. This is her quote. She said, I got in trouble when I asked about the properties back in Vegas, like how they were going to be divided. And thank goodness that Kanya actually asked. She was like, who were the people asking? And who did you get in trouble with? And Meri said, she was like, Robyn and Kody. So Robyn and Kody got mad at her. And she got in trouble. What does that mean? I wish Kanya had asked, what does that mean, in trouble? What happened? Like, she's being scolded like a little kid. That's the thing. It was like when Christine said queen bee, and there's like usually queen bee in polygamous households with multiple wives. It's really interesting because in this relationship, I wouldn't even call it queen bee. It's like Robyn and Kody were mommy and daddy. And that's the thing. You only get in trouble with when you're in a parent-child relationship. And it just dawned on me, like, that is so what Meri was in. And even Christine, Janelle, not so much. But with Christine and Meri, I would say that's kind of the relationship that they had. Mommy and daddy were at the helm, and if mommy and daddy were upset, you've heard the saying, like, then the household is upset. And that's whatever. So that was really interesting. And then Meri talked about how she believed that she contributed a lot to the family. Kody was saying how it was all reciprocal, and somehow Robyn was wronged, right? So he was talking about her kids. But then Meri came back and was like, wait a second. I had children and I paid for all of your guys' children. I have one. And I paid for and helped support all of your children. And then I had to support my own child to go to college. You guys didn't help me with that. So Meri said that she had to take out her, I guess because Kody thought that, and this was what's crazy. Kody thought that Meri was hiding money from him, this is like, what is this? The Mafia? Are we in the Sopranos now? So Meri said that she took out all her bank statements and financial records to show him, look, I'm not cheating you out of money, Dawn. The Dawn. It's insane. This show is like a combination between now Yellowstone and The Sopranos, Big Love, Game of Thrones, what else? Survivor, like Love Island, 90 Day Fiance. It's all meshed in together. This is insane. But what is so sad is I cannot believe that after everything, Kody can sit there and defend Robyn and say that people aren't supporting her two children, I guess, Saul and Ari, that the other wives aren't pitching in. Defend her $100,000 doll collection, $40,000 Victoria's Secret thing, but won't defend Meri's honor when it comes to this. Wouldn't Meri have been more slighted than Robyn when it comes to finances? Like, get out of here. That doesn't even make any sense. That makes 0 sense. So I'm glad that Jen was brought up today, by the way. They played the clip where Jen was saying that Robyn was basically straight up manipulating her and gaslighting and rewording Meri's thoughts and pulling emotional strings just to keep her hanging on like a old sweater. And I don't know. I don't know. I thought that was really interesting. Kody kind of trash talked Jen again tonight and was like, Jen is trying to be in Meri's good graces, and he said something defending Robyn, something like Robyn. I don't even remember. Do you guys remember? What did he say? Like Robyn is perfect. Robyn has no ill will towards Meri and is a great friend. What did he say? You guys, I don't remember exactly what he said. Something insane that made no sense. What excuse did he give for Robyn and Jen and why Robyn's a better friend than Jen? There was something. How did he word it? Do you guys remember? Help me out here. Yes. Okay, Megan, thank you. He said Jen was jealous of Robyn's friendship with Meri. And then there was one other thing, like Robyn is a better friend if she would just let Robyn in or something. It was something along those lines. Do you guys remember? Let me know. Because I or am I dreaming? Am I maybe? Yes, thank you, Maggie. Okay, Jen was jealous because Robyn is always safe. That's what it is. That's what it was. Jen was jealous because Robyn is always safe. Yeah, well, like, what the hell does that even mean? What does that mean? I'm telling you, there was so much. There was so much. You know what there was so much of? Gaslighting, manipulation, Robyn, what word did you use? Recency bias. That would be you, girl. That would be your man baby right there next to you. You guys have recency bias. No one else. No one else. That's you. That was you. So, what did we learn tonight, my people, my lovely, beautiful people that I love going and talking to you guys after the show? What did we learn tonight? I would say, number one, we learned that you shouldn't let anyone gaslight you into submission with their stories, with their fancy recency bias words. All you got to do is look at the facts. Look at old clips. Look at history, right? If someone lies, cries, distorts the truth, when you bring up facts, deflects, they're dodging accountability. Also, what we learned tonight, true love shouldn't require a PR campaign. It shouldn't be a romance, tragedy novel. Doesn't need to be any type of victim of your romance. You don't need it. Doesn't always need to require drama. And I think we've all learned that, guess what? Rule number one, really, Robyn, yes, we have learned this, Twilight, is that Robyn is the luggage rack queen. There was a segment basically where they were talking about the luggage rack and how Kody, no matter Christine, Janelle, when they would travel and they were in a hotel room, Kody would always take the luggage rack and I guess leave the wives like to fend for themselves. They would have to leave their luggage on the floor. But with David, he let Christine have the luggage rack. And so Christine and Janelle, they were laughing about that. And Robyn let it be known. She let Sookie know. She let the world know. I get the luggage rack. Of course you do, because you get everything. So yes, so that is another thing we learned. Robyn is the luggage rack. She's the empath queen. She's now the luggage rack queen. Okay, did you guys know that? And lesson number 5, I guess. Robyn's not your friend. She's not anyone's friend. Okay? And neither is the man who used your retirement fund to buy her mansion, ex-wives. And I think you guys know that, the OG3. And most importantly, probably the best lesson that we learned tonight. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Vanessa said, I'm at work, babes. I'm behind. However, I always watch till the end and always share. Thank you. That's so sweet. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. I'm telling you, you guys help make the show. Here is the most important lesson of the night, my people. When someone shows you who they are, you believe them. When someone tells you that the world hates their love with this stupid gaslighting and holding hands with their favorite wife while blaming everyone, his ex-wives, the fans, the interviewer, blaming us for them being poor or being the villains, that's on them. The cue is to get the hell over yourself. Try to have some dignity. Okay? I know you guys want a spin-off. I don't know if that's going to happen. You could try. But how about first try with some dignity? Try to have that. Try to not be stupid hypocrites with you getting upset with Christine about eating David's face.
Christine eating David's face.
While you do the exact same thing. Okay? You do the exact same thing. We don't want to hear it. So, with that, you guys, you're amazing. And if you watch till the very end, give this video a like. You are that person for me. Okay? You're my favorite. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. You are that person. You're the best. Love you guys. We have a full week There was so much to dissect. This was just the beginning. Just you wait. By the way, somewhere around here, if you guys haven't seen the interview with Sakanya, I think I forgot her name, Sarah something, did an interview with Sakanya. Super interesting about the tell-all. People are talking about it, but I have a different angle. I want to talk about it's the things that weren't said that are probably the most impactful. Don't worry, you'll know what I mean when we get there. But I leave you with some gems for tonight. You guys have an amazing night. We will talk like in like 20 hours again. Oh my gosh, we're going to talk again today because for me it's midnight. Okay. So in a few hours, we will be coming back again to discuss even more. You guys are the best. Let us play this out. And love you guys. I will see you in a few hours. You're the best. Bye.
This is awkward. It's so awkward. Oh my God. So awkward. This is awkward. It's so awkward. Oh my God. So awkward.
Let's just put it this way. Robyn was good at communicating with me, at loving me, and respecting herself, okay?
Yeah, this is awkward. It's so awkward. Oh my God, so awkward.
I was younger. I think I actually had way more respect for Meri than I did for Janelle, and probably way more respect for Janelle and Meri than I did for Christine.
So awkward.
But they did Robyn's makeup.
I know.
It was magical. I can't get over that.
Yeah, this is awkward. It's so awkward. Oh my God, so awkward.
Every time I look at that picture, I'm like,
Yeah.
delicious looking.
It's so awkward. Oh my God, so awkward.
Let's just say we've lived here for 800 days. He went hiking with us once.
How many days have you spent with us? Like full days?
I was not here before COVID. I don't have time to play like she has time to play. 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 You're telling me I'm never around.
That's 3 times he's gone with us. 3 out of 800.
I was here for full days regularly. I remember full days here. Like, what are you doing all day? It's certainly not cooking and cleaning. I don't have time to play like she has time to play. 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 I got a lot of work to do and a lot of responsibilities. Play. I don't have time to play like she has time to play. I don't get this. Listen, there's nothing to say here.